Children and Youth Enrichment Program is presented by Gloucester Gifted and Talented School and supported by Fakojaya Local Government in Lagos, Nigeria. The beneficiaries of this initiative will be children and youth within ages 8 to 10 in primary and secondary schools within Ifakojaya. They are children whose aspiration to live a fulfilling life, contribute meaningfully to their community, and help their family is daily weakened as they listen to young men and women in their community who have graduated from higher institutions give speeches of hopelessness and depression about their search for jobs. Where we started, the design team is made up of Joseph Suraju Moshood, a social entrepreneur, Janet Omodijo, former HUS Social Mobilization Ifakojaya Local Government Area, and Ayo Omodojo, Director of Pile, Moda, Apparel and Clothing, forming the two groups. The design team is composed of influencers, connectors, and thought leaders in Ifakojaya Local Government Area. The Change Agents Network members were composed by the design team, and it was made up of 6 unemployed youth working casually in some schools within the community, 4 staff from local government council, and 4 members of Ifakojaya CDA and others. The problem: 33.3% of Nigeria working class age 15 to 16 years are unemployed. 53.4% of Nigerian youth are unemployed, which implies that 293,700 out of 550,000 youth in Ifakojaya local government area are unemployed. Nigeria Bureau of Statistics 2020, Lagos Bureau Statistics. What we did: field work. The design team commences the field work after the ladder of abstraction and the hypotheses to be tested were identified. Validation. After the survey and interview carried out on 12 subjects made up of 2 parents, 2 grandparents, 2 students, 2 educational administrators, and 2 unemployed youth and 2 teachers. The results of the fieldwork that validated our assumptions are: 1. High unemployment rate among youth make them not to earn enough income for their personal upkeep. 50% strongly agreed, 33.3% agreed, and 60.7% strongly disagreed. These findings validate our assumptions that high unemployment rate among youth make them not to earn enough income for their personal upkeep. 2. Youth have no stable jobs because most businesses don't have job openings. 50% agreed, 60.7% neutral, and 33.3% disagree. These findings validate our assumptions that youth have no stable jobs because most businesses don't have job openings. 3. Most businesses have no job openings because they are not growing in sales and income. 60.7% agreed, 33.3% neutral, and 50% disagree. These findings did not validate our assumption that most businesses have no job openings because they are not growing in sales and income. 4. Most businesses are not growing in sales or income because the owners or managers lack entrepreneurial and leadership skills. 66.7% agree, while 33.3% disagree. These findings validate our assumption that most businesses are not growing in sales and income because the owners or managers lack entrepreneurial and leadership skills. 5. Poor entrepreneurial and leadership skills is due to lack of entrepreneurial and leadership education in our schools. 60.7% strongly agreed, 33.3% agreed, 33.3% neutral, and 16.7% disagree. Therefore, hypotheses 1, 2, 4, and 5 are validated. What we will be doing. Gloucester Gifted and Talented School will run educational enrichment program for children within ages 10 to 16 that impart skills like vegetable farming, fashion designing, shoemaking, catering, theater art, programming, or hairstyling, and other based on entrepreneurial practices and principles. The program will be implemented in partnership with primary and secondary schools and enterprises through weekly training in the schools and or online tutoring via our virtual learning platform, practical projects, and apprenticeship training in workplace. The vocational training will be blended with soft skills like entrepreneurship, leadership, marketing, and other relevant soft skills. The participation of each student in the program is mandatory since the program has been accepted by the local government authority as a valuable component which should be included in their educational program.
Needed fund. We are in need of $45,550 for the pilot project